Hi, I'm Amy.
I'm Peter, and we're the owners and winemakers at Holus Bolus Winery.
It's just the two of us. We don't have any employees, so everything that you taste was made with our own two hands.
And we're here in the town of Lompoc in Santa Barbara County, the western edge of Santa Rita Hills in California.
So we want to welcome everybody at the Roswell Wine Festival.
And we're going to tell you about two wines that we have here today. The Holus Bolus Roussan from Biennacito Vineyard in Santa Maria Valley. And then also the Holus Bolus Syrah, a special bottling called Franc de Pied from John Sebastiano Vineyard in Santa Rita Hills.
Yay.
Yay.
So we have a pretty rudimentary sorting line, but it is a sorting line, the best that we can do for our small winery. What are you doing?
Sorting or taking out leaves and looking for any bad bunches, like.
Oh, what is that? Let me see. Whoa. So come on in. I am going to show you our Syrah from John Sebastiano Vineyard. We call it Franc de Pied. It's fermenting right now. I just showed you what we do on the sorting table. That was a few days ago. And now it is, I would say it's vigorously fermenting. Would you, Pete?
Yeah, this is down to maybe about 8 or 10 bricks. So it's about, I don't know, a little over halfway through its fermentation.
Yeah. Franc de Pied is a wine that comes from John Sebastiano Vineyard, which is the far eastern edge of Santa Rita Hills. It was planted in 2007, so the vines now are about 13 years old, which isn't too bad. It's kind of old for Santa Barbara County, right?
Yeah.
This parcel in John Sebastiano is special because it is own rooted. It was planted with budwood that was brought over from Cote Rôtie by John Alban in the late 80s. So we call it the Alban clone. So it's 100% Alban clone on its own roots, ungrafted. And so we call it Franc de Pied because it's on its own French feet. It's very busy.
Bubble, bubble. Native yeast fermentation. Happy, happy.
The flavor profile for the Franc de Pied Syrah is really savory, and that's what we're going for. What we don't want to have in our wines is just sweet Santa Barbara County fruit. So we're aiming for olive notes, a little bit of bacon fat character, dried herbs, super savory, earthy, kind of meaty character. Would you agree, Peter?
Yeah. Are you getting ready to go somewhere on the forklift?
Yep. Take me away! So here we are in the barrel room. We are about to transfer the Roussan from the tank into its home. It's going to actually live in a concrete tank.
So here is the tank that is pretty full with Roussan juice that we pressed 2 days ago, and it's been settling. Now we're going to start pumping it out into the concrete tank and into some barrels for fermentation.
You want to talk about our concrete tank and what you're doing?
Yeah, said the Roussan juice has been settling for 48 hours in a stainless steel tank next door at a cold temperature, and we're settling out all the dirt and heavy solids so the wine ferments more cleanly and freshly. So we're gonna put most of it into this concrete tank where it will ferment and age, and then we'll put the rest into a couple of neutral French oak barrels.
Whoop, whoop.
And in a couple of days, the native yeast will start fermenting, and we'll start making wine.
And so you're gassing the tank with CO2.
Yeah, we're just gonna, so we don't pick up a bunch of extra oxygen when we fill the tank with the Roussan juice. Roussan for Holus Bolus comes from a vineyard called Biennacito, which is in Santa Maria Valley. It's one of the coolest sites for Roussan in California. There's only a few hundred acres of Roussan planted in all of California, and there's 5 acres at Biennacito. We work with one of those. So as a result of being a cooler climate, this wine always has good acidity, which is Roussan's not always known for that, but it does ripen unevenly. The side of the cluster that faces the sun always gets kind of golden and brown, and then the back side of the cluster stays kind of bright and green, which helps give it that natural acidity. Roussan is an aromatic grape variety. Because we age it in concrete and neutral oak, it's not rich and toasty and oaky, much more kind of herbal, citrus, chamomile tea, really kind of refreshing. Just a great alternative white wine that everyone should try.